You're right, guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and I'm back for another episode of Road to Glory, and today we're going to be continuing on with our England Euro team, building it up, making it better, taking out the players that aren't actually in the Euro team and putting people that are in the Euro team in it. So first off, we're going to go and check our trade pile. We've sold the last of our Dutch squads, so we have quite a few coins. I mean, Robben's gone, we got rid of Heitinger, we got rid of all of them, they're all gone. Obviously the donkeys are mine, so that's going to get sent back to the rightful owner. And you can see here our team, how it looks at the moment. The only players from the Euro squad that are in there at the moment are Scott Parker and Theo Walcott. You can see the others need a bit of attention, getting the contracts and stuff like that. I went away and did that, and we jumped into our first game, so off we go. We come up against what is a Brazilian silver team with a few golds chucked in. Pretty nasty to play against, especially with like Manuel, Cicinho and Azevedo in the back. They're very, very difficult to break down, even with gold players, especially when you've got dodgy gold players like I have. And he also had Maicon Lette and Wellington Silva up front with Rafael Sobis. So not exactly an easy team to play against. We did take the lead, however, Theo Walcott getting in the middle in the space, and we just simply found him with a little dinked over the top ball to take the lead. But he came back in the 70th minute with a really nice goal, actually. A few skill moves to go past me, and then him crossing it in, and Elkson being there to head it in, and yeah, he was pretty happy to score that. Unfortunately, he didn't want to play extra time, so the game did end at end 1-1, but there wasn't really much I could do about that. I think that's like our 6th or 7th draw in the entire series, so people aren't generally tending to draw against me, which is pretty good because we're winning most of them. So yeah, anyway, we go off and make our first signing for the episode and go and get Andy Carroll, because I thought that the other day when we were playing, we should have brought Andy Carroll on because we needed someone bigger up front to hold the ball up a bit more. And it just never happened. I was a bit disappointed with that. They brought on Defoe instead. So yeah, I decided that I wanted Carroll in the team until we can eventually, buy someone better. I'm guessing you probably know who I'm going to get, but eventually we'll get there. Anyway, that's how the team looks now, and we go into our next game. We come up against what is a BPL team with Abiati in goal, which is probably the worst decision I've seen in my life, because Abiati is probably the worst keeper on the game. He also has like Carlos Eduardo getting dead links all over the place. But yeah, he has a half-decent team, I guess, and the first goal goes to us. A really nice goal from Adam Johnson there, rouletting past one player and then absolutely smashing it in from miles out. Goalkeeper didn't get even near it. Like I said, Abiati is rubbish, so he did have a bit of a shocker. Anyway, he actually equalised here, me making a very bad mistake from the clearance, and him picking up with Carlos Eduardo and bending it into the left-hand corner of the goal. But yeah, we came back, and after that we pretty much destroyed him. Andy Carroll getting his debut goal for the club. In fact, he's going to be getting a debut hat-trick for the club in this game. You can see here him getting his second, and yeah, celebrating happily with the little bouncy jump thing. I don't really understand what that celebration is about, but I keep accidentally doing it. But what can I do? Anyway, moving on to the next goal. You can see here Walcott just in the space as he goes through, and Scott Parker finding him nicely, and an easy cross for Andy Carroll to get his hat-trick. So good start for Andy Carroll for our team, and I've always thought that Andy Carroll would be absolutely rubbish on this game, but it turns out he's pretty good, and you can see that Adam Johnson getting a nice volley goal from the cross. So that's a pretty nice goal as well, and Carroll again getting on the score sheet here. Oh, in fact, no, he didn't. Adam Johnson getting his hat-trick as well. My mistake from the deflection off the post. So yeah, pretty good game there. Win 7-1, which is pretty awesome. I mean, can't complain with that, can you? And yeah, we go back into the arena to make our signing, and I decided that the defence needed a bit of beefing up, so we went and bought Glenn Johnson. Decent pace, and we pop him into the team at the right back position. So he's got 87 pace, which is absolutely amazing for a right back. Well, not absolutely amazing, but very, very good. He's going to be keeping up with pretty much most of the strikers on this game. We go into the last game, and we come up against this 4-3-1-2 team, and it's only got 40 chemistry. He's playing Stephen Carr at centre mid, which is just bizarre, really weird decision. So yeah, anyway, he actually took the lead in the 3rd minute. David Silva going through on goal and simply finessing that with his left foot. He has a very good left foot but a very bad right foot, and that sort of knowledge can help you in games. You really need to try and make sure that you know that, so that you can put them onto their bad foot so they're not as likely to score. Anyway, he made a massive mistake for the equaliser, throwing it straight to Walcott. Walcott just runs in and finesses that home, so a nice goal from Walcott there. And Walcott's actually been playing pretty well for us. I don't think we're going to have to replace him at any point. There was a chance we might get Oxlade-Chamberlain for him at some point, but I really don't know if I'm going to bother because Ox is more expensive and probably not as good. Anyway, you saw there Scott Parker getting a really nice goal from outside the box. Someone said that Scott Parker was rubbish in the game, but I totally disagree. I think he's very good. Very solid player. So I'm pretty happy that he's in the team, and you can see there Whitehead just getting a goal just before the half-time whistle to make it 3-1. And yeah, the goals kept on coming after half-time. You can see here Walcott just bamboozling the opponent, getting lucky as the ball comes off the post and putting it into the empty net. And yeah, just keep on going. Look, Carroll here simply going backwards and forwards. Him not being very good at defending, obviously, probably not knowing how to contain or something like that, because he simply tried to, take the ball off me in a position that wasn't good for him, and I just went past him. So Andy Carroll there getting himself another goal, and yeah, kept on going. But he actually tried to make a comeback. You can see here him doing some good work here. Gurkov, the ball coming off one of my defenders, and Silva there again with an absolute rocket volley off the deflection for the 5-2, and you can see here him making another mistake, simply throwing it straight to me, and Whitehead being there to put it into the back of the goal. So 2 goals for Whitehead in this game, and yeah, that's how it finished. We actually end up winning that one 6-2, so a very good result. I was very pleased with it. As you can see, the score comes up now. So yeah, a whole hat full of goals from a whole bunch of different people. So yeah, guys, I hope you've been enjoying this. Please leave a like if you have. It would be amazing if you could help me out in that way. I guess I'll leave it there, and I will see you all next time.